Hey guys, as you guys can see, I have on a full face of makeup right now, and as you can tell by the title, today I am filming a attempt to do like a pink soft glam with me for the first time. So as I've probably mentioned so many times in this video, I'm not really a makeup girly. Y'all have seen my everyday makeup routine in all of the YouTube videos that I post. There's at least like one segment of me doing them. It's really simple. I normally just do blush and highlight and we keep it pushing, but today I did a full face of makeup. So I really hope that you guys enjoy. This is a learning process, and while I was doing that makeup, as you can also tell by the title, I was answering questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram, parisnoele. Go ahead and follow me on there, as well as subscribe to me here. It's also a very different video than what I normally film, so hopefully you guys enjoy this type of video. And honestly, leave me a comment down below. Do you guys enjoy like these talking videos more, or the vlogs more, or do you like them both the same? So yeah, I will see y'all later. To start off with, while I like do my base or whatever, I am going to start with the question. I'll start off with something simple. What is my favorite food? Oh, by the way guys, I left the store and realized I bought the full-size version and the mini version of this. I was deciding in the line and I forgot to like put one back. And this is not a tutorial whatsoever, but I will tell you guys what I'm using. This is the Super Grip Primer by e.l.f. Will that focus? No, it won't. What the hell? Like, I've seen people put this on just with their hands, so I'm not gonna use a brush or anything. And this is basically like the base layer. Also, I've like, from what I've seen, skincare is a really important part of makeup. And if y'all can't tell, I try to get my skin as glowy as possible without having it be super like greasy. While that is sitting, I'm gonna do my brows. To answer the question, what is my favorite food? My favorite food is probably either seafood or Chinese food. If we're being more specific than that, I really like shrimp, I like scallops, I like calamari. I like all seafood. Chinese food is really good too. I guess it's like more like so a genre of food. If I had to choose like one item to eat for the rest of my life, it would be hamburgers. Like, not even gonna hold you, like I love hamburgers so much. My favorite hamburger is from Wendy's. Wendy's has really good hamburgers. Wendy's and Sonic. So you should go try those if you have one near you. For my brows, I don't fill them in. I was going to for this video, but when I was shopping for a brow pencil, I got stressed. So I kind of quit on that. But I did recently see a video where she doesn't only go up, but she goes downwards too, which I feel like is smart because you're like fully coating your brows in brow gel. And I felt like that was really intelligent. And it honestly, it's been working because now my brows stay a lot longer. And I already have pretty thick brows other than like towards the tail of them. So there's not really much to fill in the first place. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and be back. Okay, now that that is done, this is what I'm looking like so far. The next question is, what am I most excited about / looking forward to when I go to school? If you don't know, I move in next week. By the time this video is posted, it might be this week. I go to North Carolina A&T, and my older sister goes there, my best friend goes there, so I know people there. And I would say I'm probably most looking forward to, one, like starting, if you think about it, college is the beginning of our careers, and I'm so excited to like get started, to be honest. And I'm also very excited to just be there with like people I love. So I am excited to just be on campus and to decorate. Actually, that's what I'm most excited for, to decorate. I want to film a video showing you guys everything I bought, but I'm like, what's the point if I'm gonna do a tour? So we shall see. But I'm so excited to decorate. I'm about to use the Fenty Ease, is it supposed to be Easy Drop or Ease Drop, a blurring skin tint. This is shade 20, which is warm. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of this because like the whole point is for it to be natural, but I want to be aesthetic, so I'm gonna and from what I watched, they said to not put a lot of like foundation or whatever your base is. They said to not put a lot of it under your eyes, because if you put it under your eyes, once you put the concealer, it'll like, I guess like it makes it look a little bit cakey. I also heard that some people don't put foundation or whatever they're using as their base on their forehead, which I'm not quite sure that I'm understanding that quite yet. But I'm gonna put it on my forehead because to me that makes sense. I'm gonna make sure this is all in there good. I can't really tell, but let me look in the mirror real quick and I'll get back to y'all. Okay, to me that looks fine. The next step I may have to read instructions for. Let's see, where does concealer go? Under the eyes, drag out to where the eyebrows stop, a circle on the forehead, circle on the chin, a thin line on my nose, and then I'm supposed to let that sit while I do my next steps. While I do my concealer, I guess it's just a question per step. So while I do my concealer, I'm gonna do, what's my next piercing slash tattoo? I'm not getting any more piercings. I think the last thing that I wanted to get was my nipples. Actually, lie. Last thing I really want to get is the lip piercing through here. I'll show y'all a picture of what it looks like. But I'm not sure. Well, let me not say I'm not sure. I'm not getting that. As much as I want it, it's like right in the middle of my face. And I'm just not sure that I can like fully commit to that. Not because I don't want it, but like my face, you know, and I really like my face. This is what it looks like, but it looks so good. It literally looks so good and I want it so bad, and I do think I can pull it off. It's not that I think I don't. My next tattoo though, those I'm constantly planning. I kind of want a calico critter and a sunny angel tattoo right here, but I want them to be wearing the Kurami and the My Melody hats. If anybody steals that, like, I swear I will hate you so bad. Like, please do not steal that. Also, who wants to steal that? I feel like none of my viewers would want to steal that. So I hope that you guys don't. Well, actually, I think in the video she did it more like that. That feels like a lot, but I don't know. Shit. Is that a lot, guys? But we're gonna trust in her because her makeup turned out pretty. Circle on the forehead, circle on the chin, a little bit under my nose, and then a line, a thin line going down my nose. So wait, let me look in the mirror for that. How's that? And now I'm supposed to let that sit. It's so weird doing this with no music playing, but I really don't want to get copyrighted. Obviously, y'all are listening to music because I'm going to put it in the background, but I'm not listening to any music right now. The next question was, am I more excited or nervous to go to school? I am probably more nervous than I am excited, to be honest. Just because I don't like being away from home. My school is not that far from my house, which is really good, thank God. But I still feel like I'm really gonna miss being like in my own space a lot, and being with my family. I think I'm also pretty nervous because like it is a new environment, and I feel like making friends at college is probably a lot harder than high school, because in high school, like at least for me, I went to the same school from 4th grade to 12th grade. Well, I took like a gap year to go to public school, 10th and 11th grade, but basically I went to the same school my whole life, and so I was like friends with pretty much everybody. Like I'm sure there's people that didn't like me, but for the most part, like everybody at that school, I feel like we're friends. Like it wasn't very cliquey, like it was, but it wasn't, if that makes sense, because we had all known each other since we were so young. College is so different than that, and also because I'm transferring in as a sophomore, I feel like people probably already have their groups. So I don't know, I feel like that's gonna be like the worst part, is like the social aspect of it. For my bronzer, I bought the Juvia's Place in Amber, and okay, I almost didn't get Amber because people were saying my skin tone, like I probably needed caramel, but I tried it in store, and caramel is like a ashy brown, and I don't think I'm ashy brown. Like I'm not, I wouldn't say I necessarily have a warm skin tone. Actually I kind of do, but I definitely would not say that I am giving ashy brown though. I don't want to rip this packaging, but it's, I might have to. I really don't want to. Fuck. Okay. Juvia's Place bronzer in Amber. So nice. pick out a question for while I'm doing this. I hope this video is entertaining. I know it's different than what I normally do. I don't normally just do like talking videos. Like I love a good vlog because then there's constantly stuff going on. I feel like it never really gets boring. Next question. What was it like going to a predominantly white high school slash middle school slash elementary school? Let me say this. I didn't realize how bad it was until I went to public school, and I was like, oh, like, okay. I never really realized like I'm not the same as everybody else until I went to public school. Because there I kind of learned like, oh, there's different types of people. And also this was also during like all the political stuff that was first going on when Trump was like first in office, which obviously sucked. And it also was kind of hurtful because since I had been around the same people for all of my life, like I just assumed like, why would they, and this is kind of going to be a little bit deep, but why would they like care for somebody? Why would their families care for somebody? Like people that I've literally like, I've been to their house, I've slept at their house, and it's like, oh, like they are like mega Trump supporters. And it was kind of just like took me aback because it was like, how are you supposed to be fucking with me? Like we friends, but this is who you believe in. It really was just hurtful. Like that's the only way I can really describe it, is hurtful, because I never would have expected that type of behavior from the people that I was like calling my friend. And also like I never felt necessarily like an outcast. I will say for a lot of like when I was younger, I was like the token black friend, and obviously I didn't realize it because I was so young, which really sucks. But I'm glad that like eventually like somebody kind of woke me up and was like, Paris, like, do you realize? And like just stuff like that where it was kind of like, that's odd. I'm gonna use my fingers for this blush, and really I shouldn't have even put that much because I've seen people saying that like it's like super fucking pigmented, but I'm hoping I can like blend this in real well. That's a lot. I might have just ruined my whole entire makeup look. It's meant for darker skin tones. As y'all saw from the box, it is that Juvia's Place blush in Pink Lady, and I'm an orange blush girly, but I was like, let me try it out a little bit. I'm actually gonna use a beauty blender because then I can wet it and really blend that in. The next question I'm going to answer is, how has it been since you graduated? It's been fucking rough, okay? The older that I get, the harder I feel like life is. Wait, by the way guys, I'm gonna start blending out my concealer with a powder puff. They said to blend in the edges of the concealer. Oh shit, I forgot I was supposed to do like a triangle type of thing. So you're not really supposed to touch the inner eyes yet. We're just blending in the edges of my concealer. Should I drag this down real quick? Like, should I make it the way that I was supposed to have done it, or just leave it? I don't know. I'm supposed to blend my chin concealer upwards towards my nose. But yeah, life after high school has been pretty rough. It's still been enjoyable. Very close to when I graduated, I found the current love of my life and hopefully the last love of my life. Y'all have seen him in all of my videos for the most part. He won't be in this one obviously, but I really hope that that's like, you know, my last relationship I ever have. I love him so much. But that is what I've been up to. I've been working a lot, which is nice, but I have not fully learned how to save my money, which you would think like at this big ass age I would finally learn how to, but I'm not sure if it's in my capabilities, unfortunately. I'm supposed to use this one for my forehead concealer. Y'all, when I say I wrote like notes, like look at this. This is my makeup routine that I like copied from this girl. And honestly, like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. It's not actually that bad. Like life has just been the same way life always is. Shitty things happen, good things happen. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna actually add more concealer so that I can really do it right. And it tells me to do that later on in the steps anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna bring this out more just so that I'm doing it right. but I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. And while I do that, I'm going to contour my nose. I got an angled brush, okay? And then where is my contour? I'm gonna use bronzer, obviously. But the next question was, how do I, like, what are my tips for a healthy relationship? Too. I've had other boyfriends before, and I will say a telltale sign and like my biggest pet peeve in a man is a man who doesn't want to help you. Like a man who acts like helping you is going to like ruin his fucking life. There was one guy that I dated that like when we would go on dates, like he would say like how expensive it is and stuff like that. And my boyfriend, when we first started dating, he would not even let me look at the bill because he didn't want me to feel guilty or anything about how much he was spending on me. He pays for my gas. Like, a man should want to help you. He should want to make your life easier. Like, if I'm ever like, babe, like I'm super stressed out about this assignment, like I don't know how I'm gonna do it, like he will literally help me write it. And obviously he'll let me know like the tips for next time, like, you know, you need to be more organized, you need to be more prepared, but he will never like judge me. He's never gonna be like, I guess like laugh at my pain. Like he's always gonna be there to help me. So I guess that just equals up to being considerate. Obviously being honest. Me and my boyfriend tell each other everything, and if we don't want to tell each other everything, it's not like we like lie. Like I think we can tell when stuff is up with each other, so we'll be like, oh, are you okay? And then we'll just be like, no, I'm not, but I don't want to talk about it right now, and that's okay. And then it's be like, okay, well, what can I do to help you with, like, even though you don't want to tell me? Like being considerate, being there for somebody, always showing up to the best of your capability. And I think also just being genuine. Like we love spending time together. We know each other's love languages and we make sure we practice them often. We like to spoil each other. He definitely spoils me more than I spoil him, and it's not because I don't want to. Like, bro, he's just so amazing. Like, to give him his creds, like he definitely does a lot more, and I hope to one day be able to live up to that. Like, I was in a comment section talking to somebody about this the other day, because they were like, it's stupid for your boyfriend to like post you on Instagram, like it's stupid for you to want that. And when it comes to small stuff like that, like, because there was somebody, I like had to beg him to make me a fucking boo basket. My boyfriend made me one because I was sending him TikToks and I was like, hey, I want a boo basket. And so guess what he did? He made me a boo basket. Why? Because it takes nothing away from him. How does it hurt you to do something that'll make your girlfriend happy? If it's a fucking post it. I don't really give a shit about Legos. But if my boyfriend's like, oh, I really want this Lego set, guess what he's getting for Christmas? Guess what he's getting for his birthday? Guess what he is getting as soon as I have the money to get it? A fucking Lego set. Because that's what he wants. So why would I not get it for him? Like, I'm confused. As soon as I have the money to, I'm doing it. If I'm out at the grocery store or something and I see something that I know that he's gonna love, I see a snack or a drink that's his favorite, I'm grabbing it. It's like 50 cents. Why would I not? Like, literally just be the best person you could be for your partner. Show up for them, be nice to them. Like, that's something I always tell my boyfriend. Like, he is so nice to me, and he's always like, well, why wouldn't I be? Do you know how many men I dated that were like just assholes to me? Like, I had one guy tell me that he thought I was going to hell because I'm not the same denomination as him. You're fucking crazy. I've had a lot of exes tell me like I'm clingy and stuff like that, and I do enjoy being around my partner a lot, but my boyfriend has never shamed me for that. He loves being around me just as much as I love being around him. He's quite literally like my best friend. Obviously I have other friends. I will say another like part of this is to be independent, be able to be by yourself, be able to spend time by yourself. It's okay to genuinely want to spend time with that person, but you shouldn't feel like you need to spend time with them. I never feel like I'm gonna die if I'm not around my boyfriend. Does that make sense? My next question, oh, also communication. I'm so sorry. The question said relationships. Well, they said romantic relationships, but I'm gonna widen it up to all relationships. Always communicate. I do think there is such thing as over communicating, which I tend to do sometimes. I think I'm starting to find that balance, but you should always communicate. I will literally tell my friends, because I hate confrontation with my boyfriend and my friends, but I will literally tell them so that I do not make this like a burden, so that I don't carry this like animosity against you. Like, I'm going to tell you what you did to hurt my feelings, and I hope that we can move past this, because I know me, like when I hold that shit in, like I'm going to start, like everything you do is going to start to piss me off, and it's really not your fault because I never give you the chance to do better. So I definitely think communicating is important. Now, it should be every little thing. Oh, why are you smacking your teeth like that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? No, it's not necessary. Eventually you need to just like quit the friendship if you hate everything they're doing, which you really shouldn't be around anybody that you hate every single thing they're doing. Like, that's actually fucking weird on your part. Give them the chance to listen to you and do better. Next question is, what made me want to lock my hair? And while I'm answering that, I'm gonna blend out my nose contour, and then I'm going to take this concealer, you know, whatever, bake, add powder, whatever it's called. So yeah, blend this out with a fluffy brush. What made me want to lock my hair? It was kind of spiritual, low-key. Yes and no. I had already been wanting to lock my hair for forever. I've always wanted to cut my hair short, which I've done. I did that in quarantine when I was younger. I think I was like 16, I cut my hair. I always say when I was younger as though it wasn't like literally a year ago, but I cut my hair when I was 16, real fucking short. So I had already done that, and then I really wanted to try having locks. I wanted locks when I was younger, but my mom obviously said no, because she was like, you're too young to make that decision. Like, a lot of people think that locks are a permanent decision, and they 100% are not, but she had that belief, and so she told me no, and I was like, okay. I forgot about it for a few years, but then I wanted to do it again, and I like kept watching videos and on it and stuff like that, and I just felt like it was like, this is beautiful, and I did feel like it needed to be something that was like a bit spiritual, in the sense of like, I didn't want to lock my hair and then be in like a bad state of mind, because I feel like hair holds memories, and the fact that this isn't like a hairstyle that you can constantly change or anything. Like, you can get styles done. I'm not saying it's not versatile, but it's not like a constant like, oh, I'm changing my hair up. So I feel like it's definitely very important to be in a good mind space. And also, I think it's like really cute. Like, it's just a super cute hairstyle. Since having locks, my hair has grown so much. I love my fucking hair so much. This is my pride and joy, my beauty. Like, I never want to get rid of this hairstyle. Go over. But yeah, I really love my locks. Honestly, I suggest everybody to lock up, unless it just wouldn't look good on you, then I wouldn't do that. But if you can pull it off, I don't see why not do it. I think it makes life a lot easier. Now, there are gonna be times where you're like, fuck, I just want to cut my fucking hair. And you probably just need a retwist. Like, I know people say that shit to be funny, but you most likely just need a retwist, because I felt that way many times before. And after I get my hair done, it's really cute. Like, I was kind of in that mood as of lately. But after putting my hair, y'all saw it in the intro most likely, yeah, because I'm gonna film the intro when I finish doing my makeup. But y'all saw it, and I honestly think it's so cute. Like, obviously it's still a little frizzy because I need a retwist, but I can't do anything about that right now. So after I did that, I'm using my foundation brush, they said, to like blend it out more, I guess. This is the same 204 Real Technique, but I don't even know if I told y'all the names of the brushes. The brush that I used the very first time is my 204 Real Techniques brush. So I'm using that to like really make sure everything is like super duper blended. Oh, that worked. It made it like a lot less bright, but not like in an ugly way. Wow. Guys, I feel like I'm learning so much right now. Like, it might sound like I'm being sarcastic, but I really just don't do my makeup a whole lot. I had interest in it for a little bit, but I wasn't even that good at it. Like, my face was really greasy and stuff, but I just really wanted to learn how to do it. But I feel like this is gonna turn out like real cute. Oh fuck, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to use my big fluffy brush, damn, to like remove the powder and stuff. But it doesn't look bad, does it, guys? Like, I feel like it still looks fine. I was supposed to do like this. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, my idiot ass. I'm not actually an idiot. Don't talk negatively about yourselves, okay? You should love everything that you do. Obviously learn from mistakes, but you should love yourself. My next question is, what moment / phase made me want to change into the person that I am today? That's a deep question. If we're being honest, like, I would love to sit here and lie and say that I'm the kindest person in the world, but I 100% am not. And so I feel like I like just genuinely wanting to like be a better person, and it's not necessarily like a phase, and I'm definitely not mean by any means. Like I will say, like at my parent teacher conferences and stuff when I was younger, like teachers would always say like, oh, Paris should be a teacher, or like, oh, I pair Paris up with the kids that nobody else wants to be partnered with, because like I know that she's not gonna like make fun of them or anything like that. Like I've never been mean in that way. I will say that I was just like very outspoken, and matter of fact, I changed my mind. I'm not even gonna sit here and call that mean, because I don't think it is, and I really admire outspoken people. The word I would like to use is like, I guess I was just a lot. I wasn't mean, I was just kind of obnoxious, and I was young, and there wasn't necessarily anything, like I don't really have any big moments in my life like that I regret, unless it's like, oh, I let that person do that to me, or I let that person speak to me that way. But I will say, just growing up, like in general, like literally just getting older kind of made me realize like there's some stuff that I admire in a person, and that's like what I want to be. This is so fucking crazy. there's some stuff I admire in a person, and that I would like to add like more traits to myself. And I saw this quote that said, take what you admire in people, take what you like obsess about in people, and apply that to yourself. Like if that's what you really like in a person, if you think that that's really, my cat came inside, if that's what you think is really admirable, learn how to do it, apply that to your life, this, that, and the other, which I think makes a whole lot of sense. But I will say there's people I look up to where I'm like, oh, like I want to be like them. Like my great grandmother is probably the most amazing woman I have ever met in my life, and probably will ever have the joy of meeting in my life. Obviously I love the other women in my life, but she is just amazing. Like I love her, shout out to her, and I want to be like her. Like that is the energy that I want to possess as I get older. She was very elegant, very kind, very sweet, very giving, very caring. She has the biggest heart, and she was like a very God-fearing woman as well, and I just really appreciated that, and that's what I want to be like when I get older. The next step and the next question is, what am I majoring in? That's a quick answer. Social work is my major, minor in sociology. So I want to work with kids, I want to help families. I don't want to be a social worker. My goal is actually to become either a counselor, therapist, psychologist. If I were to become a social worker, I would want to work in a hospital setting, pediatrics, obviously, work with kids. Next question is, how do I get my hair so curly? I'm going to insert a picture of said curls that they are asking me about. For that, I use, what is it called? Perm rods. I use perm rods. That's how I get my hair so curly. I love it, and honestly, I kind of want to make a video doing a tutorial. If you'd like a tutorial of that, let me know, because I'm thinking of filming one. That's like kind of my go-to style. I really love it, so I don't mind teaching you guys how to do that. Next question is, how did I get started with my YouTube channel? And the person said that they've been thinking of making content. So, secret, I've had a YouTube channel since middle school. I used to post videos, and then I stopped. High school, I used to post videos, and then I stopped. YouTube is so time consuming, guys. Editing is so time consuming, and I started to hate it, and I also thought that my videos were really cringy, and I think it's because I wasn't just being myself. Like I was kind of like pushing that, I don't know, there was like an agenda. Let me not say an agenda, that means that I had like some type of like game plan, but I wasn't really doing it for entertainment. Like I was like, oh, how big can I get my YouTube channel to be, which obviously is always the goal, but like not in that way, if that makes sense. Like now it's like, oh, like how many people are enjoying watching my video? Because I think I've said this before, but I kind of try to use my channel as like a digital like diary, and so I wasn't using it as that. I was using it as like a like how big can I get, like I guess like how popular can I get on this account, when that shouldn't have ever really been the goal. It should have just been like for funsies, like I'm doing now. And I also think that two things can be true at once. Like obviously, like I would love to get really big. I would love to have like 100-something subscribers even, because I only have 25 right now. Really, like realistically, like well, not realistically, like dream wise, like how cool would it be if I was like a big ass YouTuber? Like this was my kind of my job. Obviously I still want to get my degree and everything. I still want to work a job, but like if this was just like extra stuff on the side, and there's nothing wrong with working towards that, but that just isn't my main goal. Do I do blush first or take this off first? How long do you bake for? I forgot to write that down. Should I take this shit off, guys? I think I'm gonna take it off. And then I'm gonna do my blush. But no, I really just love making videos, to be honest. It's really fun, and honestly it's super easy to like start. And if you guys ever have any questions on like how I'm doing something, I'm more than willing to help you guys. I genuinely I just really love it, and I do it for entertainment, so I don't have any quorums like teaching people how to do it. I feel like it's very sweet to know that people like my videos, especially like on Instagram. Like I don't know if any of the people that like comment on my stuff on Instagram actually watch my videos, or if you're just like an Instagram supporter. Either way, I appreciate you. But especially when people like swipe up on my story and they're like, oh, like I loved your video, like, oh, your editing is so good. Like you guys actually make my day when you guys say that stuff, because it makes me feel like, wow, like I'm actually like I'm doing something. This is enjoyable for people. And honestly, that was my last question. I thought that this would take me like a shorter amount of time to do. I didn't realize how long people do like their makeup for. So I am going to turn this into like a little time lapse and get this look done, because I have nothing else to talk about. I'm looking a little white right now, so let's see if we can fix that, because this is not a vibe, this is not a look. I'm giving flashback Mary, James Charles, like pretend this is me. I'm gonna put his head over mine. That's what it's giving, flashback Mary. Hi, like ew. That was so dramatic. I'm so sorry, that was ugly. Oh, also getting into YouTube, I would say don't care what anybody thinks. I know that that's very generic advice, but I'm being so genuine. Like when you stop thinking about like, oh, like people are perceiving me, people are watching me, because that's honestly another reason that I quit, because every single like family gathering I would go to, like they would play my videos on TV and stuff like that. And also my old account, all my family members had it. Like great-grand aunts, is that a real thing? Great aunts, regular aunts, grandma, mom, dad, like everybody had my account. Everybody from my school had my account. That's why I look so white. I was supposed to add some on my chin. Okay, everybody at my school had my account. Like it was just a lot. Like I don't want to be so like perceived, like ooh. But you also have to like not care about being perceived, because like how else are people going to support you if they don't know what you're doing? If they aren't watching you, they can't support you, so you can't get cringed out when they are watching you, because is that not what you want at the end? In the meantime, just stop doing what I want. Need some me time. Keep doing what you want. In the meantime, just stop doing what I want. Need some me time. Keep doing what you want. Maybe I'll love myself. I don't know. Leave me here out for myself. Fun fact, I fucking hate gnats. Like gnats and mosquitoes are like the worst bugs to ever exist, because they're so fucking pointless. Like why are you here? Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing tootsie slides in both ears. Dice falling on the Las Vegas trip tonight. Slip that on and we might justify. Night, I keep the koala in my shorty bag. You know she wasn't mine when she tattooed that. I'm a lover boy. She got her toys. Keep it coming, you a rider. Just that roll myself. Okay guys, we are almost done. So I'm going to put on some mascara. I'm going to fix my brows, do my lip combo, and then I will show y'all the end reveal. This is the final look. It's showing up a lot brighter on camera, but this is what I look like. This is me attempting to do a pink soft like glam for the first time. Really me attempting to like really do my makeup for the first time. As I said like earlier in the video, there was a time period like my senior year where I was like really into makeup, but it was not turning out well. And to be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about this either, because this is more makeup than I would ever like put on for real. but it's not ugly. It's kind of cute. Let me show y'all with my glasses. I feel like I'll like it more with my glasses on because you won't see as much of it, if that makes sense. Like, that's how I do my lashes. Like, I'll get like bigger lashes because you can't see it as well when I have my glasses on. So let's see. Okay, that's not bad. That is not, okay. I'm so corny, bro. Look, okay, this is me. This is the real deal. This is Paris Noel. But it looks cute, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that it was like a lot of yapping, just like every other video that I post. But I hope that it let you guys learn what you wanted to learn about me, because I posted these polls up on my Instagram. If you don't already, I'll put it right here. Follow me on Instagram at paris.noel, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe down below to see more videos from me. And if you haven't already, I already have plenty of videos posted on my channel, so go watch those. Thank you for all the support that you guys offer me, and I hope you've been like enjoying these videos. I've been trying to post like weekly. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Bye guys, I will see y'all next time.